Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ali. I'm from Ahmed Acrylics, and today I have a very interesting video for you guys. We'll be making a supernova. All the colors and supplies will be at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around. Let's just get right into it. The first thing you want to do is tape all your sides. I always suggest painters to do this just because it makes the painting a lot more aesthetic and it keeps everything clean around the edges, and plus it will be a nice way to keep your canvas from not moving. Now, just for all of us, we can't forget the ASMR, so here is water pouring in a jar. Hope that was enjoyable for you guys. Now let's get right into it. The first thing you want to do is just put some black on the canvas. Make sure to blend very nicely and smoothly. Make sure to go from one side to the other to not let any white spots remain. I've sped this up so I don't bore you guys, but make sure to take your time on this. Now what I'll be using is phthalo blue and ultramarine violet. It's much easier to paint when you have some paint to the side, so what I'm doing here is pouring some phthalo blue and ultramarine violet. The first color I'm going to be using though will actually be a mixture of both those colors. Mix both of those colors until you get a nice mixture like this, and start making a random cloudy shape in the middle of the canvas. You can see that I'm trying to be as organic as possible and I'm not thinking much about it. As your own artist, you get to choose the size of this, so make it as big or as small as you want. Just know the bigger you'll make it, the easier it'll be to make the main part. What you want to do now is either get a new brush or clean your brush and get pure phthalo blue. What you want to do is essentially outline the little cloud that you made, because in doing so you'll be able to give your little supernova some depth. There's going to be a lot of relayering in this painting, so make sure to pay attention to these steps. Now make sure to dry the painting before moving on to the next steps. Sorry guys, the camera cut out, but what I'm doing now is using pure ultramarine violet in the middle of the painting. Your goal should be to try to blend the phthalo blue with the ultramarine violet as nicely as you can. So what I'm doing now is getting the first mixture that I use, and I'm using it between the ultramarine violet and the phthalo blue to give it a nicer blend. Now without letting it dry, I'm relayering the edges of the painting with phthalo blue again. Once everything's dry, take some medium magenta and start placing it in the middle of your cloud. Do the same thing as before, just make natural organic cloud shapes. What you want to do now is take ultramarine violet and put it between the medium magenta and the phthalo blue. Now once it dries up completely, what you want to do is take titanium white and put it in the middle of the painting. Same thing as before, make organic and random cloud shapes. So what I'm going to do now is repeat the process until I like the way it looks. Now that I'm finished with the middle, I'm going to spread the magenta a bit more. I'm going to take the original mixture again that I made in the beginning, and I'm going to use it between the magenta and the blue. Now it's time for detail, so what I'm going to do is start adding white lines near the middle. Make squiggly lines with this, don't make straight lines, and just go around the circle. Now I'm going to thicken the lines just a bit more because I want to give them a faded look. I'm going to repeat the process now a couple more times to give it more of a nice detailed look. Same thing as last time, I'm going to thicken it a little bit just to give it a more faded and blended look. Time for the stars. I wanted some of them to be very big, so I'm using this little technique to get a lot of stars. I realized the supernova looked a bit empty, so I'm adding more details now with light blue. And now I'm going to redo the stars, but with a more wet brush to give it more stars. These stars are going to be smaller, but they're going to be more in quantity. I wanted to brighten up the middle just a bit more, so that's what I'm doing here. Time for the fun part, let's remove the tape. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let me know what else you'd like to see. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help out the channel. And just to show you guys again, these are the supplies that I used. And let me know what you thought. Bye-bye.